Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we think we're watching 17th episode.
Pretty confident
We're
it
not
is. I think
sure.
we watched the 16th. I'm
I
not
think
used
so
to
as well.
going to these digits when we watch episodes.
So
Usually
after 14 we can't count anymore.
we can only count until 14. So when we came to this, I'm like 16, 17. I don't know. I think it's 17. It doesn't matter. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
You see the title of the
Sure.
episode of the reaction.
I mean, for the last like 2 weeks, I think we
Both of us
accidentally
I don't think it's with
named.
Vinland Saga. It was Mr. Robot.
Yes, Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
But you put public the wrong episode of Finland.
On YouTube, yeah. On YouTube.
So we were just like losing it these few days.
And I even checked. I was like, I went I should have posted on YouTube episode 9. Mm-hmm. And like before that, because I wasn't sure which episode should I post, I went to our YouTube channel to see what's public and saw that episode 9 was public apparently. And I was like, next is 10.
How was it?
Next is 10. The next one that I should post is the 10th
Didn't think
one.
anything of it. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, I saw you uploaded episode 10 on YouTube. I was like, fine. And then like I went to read the comments for the one that you posted on Patreon. It's like maybe it was 15, 16, I don't know which one it was.
Oh, you saw on Patreon?
Yes, and like someone said, think you uploaded the wrong one on YouTube. And I'm like, what? And then I went and I checked and there was like, it was episode 8 and then episode 10. And all the comments were just like, rest in peace episode 9 or something. And so I just published episode 9. I was like, Happy New Year.
And somebody even wrote a comment like along the lines, I think your problem was that you put Band of Brothers and that's why you forgot. They made the whole theory. And I was just dumb. I was just being dumb, you know.
Someone was trying to be generous.
Yeah.
So
I just literally saw that the 8th one was out and just put episode 10 for God knows what reason, you know?
Well, then they got 2 episodes in one day. So.
Exactly. I mean, technically 2 days, but like that's...
Like in like less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is
You're
17.
welcome.
This is 17, we think, of Vinland. This is the first episode of Vinland that we're watching in the new year. Let's start it off right. Ashalad, you and me, a new page. Let's turn it, boy. Like, let's fucking turn this new page around. Like, let's give me something to work with. I really want to have something to work with. I mean, you do give me something to work with. But, like, you make it difficult. It's really difficult.
Ashalad, I think we're already past that point. I think we're already past that point. I can be very fascinated with your character. I can be very invested in the story. I mean, you are probably my favorite character at this point here. But we're past that point for me, liking you and thinking you're a good guy. We can never go back.
We are past the second point for me. The first point, I still like you. I think you're awful though, but I like you. The reason I was like thinking about it, like the reason my like when it comes to characters who are this, like let's say doing these wrong things and everything, like I have my degrees of like it's not forgivable. Nothing there is like forgivable to me. But like some things I'm like, I could still like you when you are doing awful things. If I see, let's say, it's not like he's the type of person that's enjoying it. Or that it's doing it because like he just can, you know? He's doing it with a purpose. Like he has never, let's say, taken, from what we've seen, and like Vikings do take, joy in torturing people and killing people and doing things like that. And like Ashla never did that. Like he is just, you know, human lives are a means to an end for him, which is awful, which is very awful. But like, because he doesn't like, let's say, enjoy it, like the reasonings why they do the evil things that they're doing, like are important to me. Again, in the grand scheme of things, the outcome is the same. So like people are dead and you're responsible for that. So like that's bad. But, for characters like that doesn't, I can still like them. I mean, for the love of God, like my favorite character, the character I love most, one of my favorite characters in general is Eren. Eren is fucking like Ashlad's a saint in comparison to Eren. But I just, there's that for me. There's that for me. So like I'm like, boy, give me something.
No, honestly, I don't.
Give me something.
I don't know what to tell you. There are degrees. I don't hate him. And I don't think I ever will. He is, to me, too good of a character for me to hate. That's for me impossible. I will not love him. That's for sure. Like I will feel for him if he, let's say, has, again, scenes with Thorfinn, if he has feelings for Thorfinn, if he feels responsible in some way for Thorfinn, and stuff like that. Those things can make me care for him if he cares for another human. But I will never love him in that way. No. That's like 100%. Like I maybe mistaken my word "like" for love. In my opinion, like I will like his character. I love his character. You know, I don't love him, and nor do I ever will. And I think that's 100% sure. I saw him do too cruel of things to ever have sympathy for him in that way that like I care for. You know, like I want a payback. Like I really want a payback. Like I'm gonna be happy when the payback comes. Maybe not. That's where I'm wrong. Maybe. That's the part where I might be wrong.
I want payback as well. Like, don't mistake this for me. I want payback as well.
That's maybe where I'm wrong. Like if I have many good and emotional scenes before the payback, maybe I won't feel satisfied with the payback. You know. I
was thinking like
I'm not sure. We'll see.
Like where I feel the, let's say, some type of like similarity, but like I don't. I really have not. I was thinking like, let's say Walter, because like he was a type of a main character where it was really hard to like him. And like in some ways you did, but you also hated him. That's maybe something to feel towards Ashla. But the problem with Walter was when a character does things for their own ego and for wanting power, I find it very hard to like that and relate to that. And I can't do that. And like I don't think Ashalad is doing that for that. And that's like why I am giving him
See, I
this like leeway. No, I mean, I
cried my fucking eyes out.
I died. I fucking died at the end. That was bad. But like he has done unforgivable things, and like both of us thought that he should pay at the very end. Like, did we fucking cry when he was paying for it? Sure, we did.
Was I also kind of proud at some point that like he accepted what he was doing and that he reflected of his mistakes? Yes.
Maybe that happens with Ashalad.
Exactly. Like that.
There's only been maybe one character that's like one of the most important ones that I have hated through and through. And there is nothing, I think we can all guess this, fucking light. There is nothing except hatred.
Honestly,
nothing
I am even
fucking else. Nothing else. Like that is the only character that I have hated through and through. Nothing. No redeeming quality. Not a single one.
Like the only character I had not shed a tear. It's something.
I was crying because I was so happy that they finally got him and he was dying.
It wasn't even a tear. It was like my eyes didn't water at the end. They didn't even fucking water.
I hate that one. I hate him from the bottom of my heart. I want everyone to know I hate him from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. So again, it all depends where Angela's storyline goes. You know, it all depends on that. Like we're still on season 1. God knows what can happen in the future. I'm so excited.
Again. I'm very excited to see his storyline, but at this point, like I said what I said. Stand by it.
I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. I don't know how anyone would argue that. You know what I mean? I don't, like, based on what would you argue that?
I see more positive comments towards Ashot.
No, but that's fine. But, like, no one can disagree with you.
Yeah.
No one can say, well, you're wrong in that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you wrong in? Like, I really like him.
Exactly.
I really like him because, like, I feel like that is the type of characters I gravitate towards. Not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think
but,
so.
like, no, I don't like... But I will look... When the characters are interesting, like, I will look for something redeeming in them. And, like, he is giving me things to work with, you know? And because he's a mystery, then I can, like... I guess, prescribe some things to him that maybe are not true. I guess we'll find out. But, like, that could be true. And so, like...
Oh, yeah. See, that we are different there. Mm-hmm. I would not prescribe anything until he gives me that. Because he has done too many wrong things for me to give him any pass before that pass happens.
Yeah. I do that. Yeah. I do that because, like, when characters have potential, when there's such a mystery, like, I
actually think he is the character that I gravitate towards. Mm-hmm, honestly, I actually think that, like, I usually tend to be very much fascinated with the villains, let's say, in some ways, you know? And we'll see like he could really be my favorite character at the end as well. You know?
Yeah.
God knows where his storyline is gonna go. Exactly.
That's the interesting part of Ashalat. The man, the myth, the mystery.
But
I don't fucking know.
But I do hate his actions, and
absolutely.
I have to say that in every single episode, he hasn't made me care since episode 5, if he did at that point, you know. Like, it was just anger. It was just fucking anger. But I'm very
I just want to say I also hate his actions. You will not fucking catch me slipping here defending him. Hate his actions. Like, I understand him. I think every action is, like, let's say, strategically smart.
Who the fuck cares?
Again,
I do not.
Exactly.
I do not fucking care. When you kill people that I think are good, and I think don't deserve that, like fucking Ragnar, who cared for this kid since he was this big.
Yeah.
Like, is this strategically good for that kid in becoming a king? Sure.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares when that kid lost a fucking parent?
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will hate those actions, and to me it's even harder because he destroyed lives of 2 of my favorite characters as well. I mean, my most loved characters in this show, so it's even harder for me to feel any emotional attachment towards him.
Yeah. Again, I think we are still like just on the, let's say, outskirts of Ashalat's story and like who he is. And I think that mystery is what draws me in, and like I think there is so much potential. And I hope that I get what I want to get.
I mean, I hope as well.
From his character.
I hope as well.
Because that's the storyline I would most like to get. Like, there's nothing specific that I'm like referring to, but just like the general story of it all.
I mean, especially because he's very fascinating. He's very interesting. He's not walking on a gray line. He is on a black line. He left
that gray line.
But if there is something that is still on that gray part of the line, it's what interests me the most about him. Not his strategic parts. Honestly, that's all good. That's all very interesting. But like, if there is any, let's say, love or care or anything, responsibility, if he feels responsible for what he did to this kid, and to whole his life, if you know what I mean, I will. If he gives me something to,
I think it works for me because I think I am portraying things onto him, because like that guy was telling him something along the lines of, again, when he was torturing him, the English soldier, whatever he was, I don't know what he was. He was telling him something along the lines of like you will pay for this, you will suffer for this, something like that. And there was like a look in his eyes, and like the way that I want to perceive that is that I think that he knows that basically he is, if we're gonna go religiously, burn in hell. I don't know like how to say it, like that he knows that something's gonna come out of this, but like he's still choosing to do it because like the goal of what he wants to achieve is more important to him than like. But like, again, the goal, what is it? To protect his mother's village. Like that's the only thing I have to work with for now, and to like destroy the Viking tradition or whatever, something along those lines. Like that's the only thing I have to work with right now. We'll see. We never know. This is our intro always. Has it changed for like the past 7 episodes? I don't think it has. Like we keep saying the same thing because we don't have more information to go off on.
Because these episodes are 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
And we have many characters.
Yes. And right now,
storylines.
What is happening is his men are kind of betraying him. I don't know how many of them, but like a lot of them. I don't know what's
gonna happen in this episode. Honestly.
I don't fucking know. There's like we can't start a fucking civil war with Finn when like Torkel is right there. Yeah. Like what are we doing with that? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna betray him now, but like, what are we gonna do? Torkel is right there. Like, we need to keep it moving. Or now, I don't think we're gonna keep it moving. I don't think we're gonna escape Torkel.
No.
I think we're gonna face Torkel now, and I think our only way out of this situation is Ashalad talking to Torkel.
Yeah, me too.
And coming to some type of agreement. I think he might say to him like what's happening with Canute and how the king wants Canute dead, and maybe like that, like for Torkel is looking for the biggest fight he can have. So like, if you tell him we can go against the whole Danish army, just like the 200 of us against thousands, I feel like Torkel will be like, sign me the fuck up. So like, maybe that's the way we escape. And also, I feel like that could be helpful to us. Like, maybe we should team up with Torkel. Because like I feel like that would be beneficial to us, because what the fuck are we gonna do with the king? How do we defend Canute from that?
I would love that too.
So I think that's either that or they keep running, which I don't think is the case, because we kept running for like 5 episodes.
I agree.
So
I honestly think the Charlotte talking his way out of the situation is the only option for us. I mean, we are already there.
Yeah.
They are next to us.
Yeah.
He
threw a
spear and it cut through 3 men.
Yeah. So a losing battle.
Exactly.
A losing fucking battle, and Ashlat knows that. Ashlat said we're gonna die if we fight him. We can't,
so
we don't stand a chance against him.
He needs to figure out what he does the best.
Yeah.
Talk, manipulate things.
Yeah.
No, so like
I think he's gonna be able to do
that's
it.
what's happening.
Yeah. Again, I find it very interesting that he told that the people he trusts most, like for other reasons, different reasons, is Bjorn and Thorfinn. Like he knows Thorfinn is gonna protect him so that he can kill him.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's why
so like he knows that. He knows that.
So that's why he trusts him.
Yeah.
Because
he understands
knows
his motivations.
And that like that's basically, in my opinion, the only thing that keeps Thorfinn moving.
Yeah.
In his life. Because without that,
what
did he do this for?
What else?
What did he did for what?
Yeah.
I think without that he would lose his mind.
Yeah.
So Ashland knows that.
Yeah. So basically, that's where we left off. That's what the episode was kind of about. Let's play this one. Why do we have an intro of like the intro is as long as an episode is? You know what I mean? Like this is ridiculous.
Gotta cut this through. Cut half of it though.
I mean, as you should, honestly. I don't think there's enough I don't think we said enough for this to be in.
He's so big.
He's fucking huge. Did they say 2 meters and 30 centimeters?
Yeah, the song for him that's very popular right now. What a big man or whatever.
Oh. I need a big boy. Give me a big boy.
Bitches, you're gonna die.
I will be the fucking priest. The priest is the most
sane one here.
Yeah, honestly. It's funny that you think you can.
I mean, maybe with 10 people.
Well, yeah, sure. I don't know.
But that's just pathetic.
I don't know. I like our odds. Oh, come on. We don't have time for this. He looks interesting though. God, it all ties back to his mother in some way. So cute. Boy, I will protect you.
Did we have the... how did we not see that he cried and then Ragnar literally disappeared?
We did. That's why I always said he's gonna fucking die.
I mean, we did see that he disappeared. I never saw that he cried. Honestly.
See, this is gonna be happening now, maybe.
Maybe.
Ooh, maybe that's happening now
That
as well.
actually looks like it's happening now. Oh my god. My boy looks so good there.
I mean, you can't fight boys, so I don't know what you're doing. I still don't know why they disappear in front of him. Maybe because he goes home to Iceland. It's like they're no longer there. A servant.
That's what I want to say. Are we gonna get a...
Huh?
What?
Charlotte?
Yeah, I think. I mean, should be. Consider what they're talking about.
Oh no, him as a kid. He's so small. That's their name from Vinland. Uh-huh.
He's also be dreaming of that. I mean,
oh my god, they're the fucking... not the same, but wow. He was feeding her. See, that's what I mean when we started off the good. You're good, boy.
本当に長い付き合いだった。共に笑い、共に飲み、共に多くの修羅場をくぐり抜けてきた。今まで話したことはなかったがな。俺はお前らと過ごしてきたこの十数年間、お前らのことが心底嫌いだった。え？豚にも劣る暗愚なデヘン人どもよ。
What is happening? My boy.
My sweet boy. Oh, smart. Well, this is not what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
What? But you're low now. I feel God.
なんか揉めてんな、あいつら。
I should be the one fighting. God, this is looking- oh my, he's a fucking child.
Ridiculous.
God.
Fucking ridiculous.
Let's go, Bjorn. Oh.
Now when he just runs back to...
そう言われて止まるバカだと思う。王子の使い方に俺ら全員の生き死にがかかってるんだぞ。アシュラットは俺を信じて王子を預けた。その俺から王子を奪うなら死ぬ気で来い。だから直接俺に来いって言ってんの。奪われろぞ。こけるぞ。
Not the fucking horse. This is fucking rough.
Prince?
Is that even fucking Canute?
No, but it's not.
Oh boy. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, honestly, I thought
I
for a
just feel
second.
like Bjorn, I think Bjorn, thinks a lot of Ashla trusting him.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like he would move heaven and earth. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. He's going to go save fucking Ashla.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous. He don't need saving. That's ridiculous, boy. I mean, he doesn't need saving. He's only
Yeah,
human.
honestly.
Like, he can't take all of them. Like, he's gonna be exhausted.
取りたがねえもんだ。待つんだ。脱出の好機を。
Fucking Thorfinn.
大混乱になる。
That's impossible.
見たか今。見た。壁とことは大野でもああ切れねえぞ。つったりついカッとなっちまった。いやあすまんね。大きな声出しちゃって。さあおいで。おじさんもう怒ってないから。東側のやつ下がれ。流れに当たるぞ。出たよ飛び道具。
Oh my god.
いいのかさすがの俺も死んじゃうぞ知ったことかヨルンとトルフィンは手だれだ追っ手を返り討ちにするかもよそうなった王子確保のために俺を人質にしておけばビョルンのやつは俺と王子を交換するために必ず戻ってくる俺が生きていればの話だがなどうするトルフィン足を狙え
Just waiting for Thorfinn to come.
Me too.
らしくねえぜ、アシュラッド。そんな必死な男じゃなかったの。
He does not even more himself.
いつもなら勝ちの薄い戦からはさっさと手を引くだろうが。なんであんな腰抜け王子のために命を懸けるんだ。俺はもう年でな、満足に働ける時間は残り少ない。さすがにもう 待てなくなったんさ。アバロンからお戻りになられるのな。もういい。軍事まい。おい、どうすよう、楽しんでるかい、お兄さんたち。狩猟のアシェランド中の
Is he gonna fight against fucking Torkel?
政治を目にかかりたいんだが困るな。お約束のない方はちょっと
He looks
He's
insane.
ridiculous. He's gonna kill you for that.
でかいな。で見ると俺はトルグリム
Rest in peace.
See ya.
抵抗はして話を聞いてくれ。
How dare you put down your weapon?
大将、王子がいませんぜ。
They have the same weapon.
そうなんだ。それを今話そうと思ってたんだ。俺たちはあんたに王子を引き渡そうと思ってたんだが、こいつ狩猟のアシュラットが王子を逃がしちまって、手だれを10人追ってに出した。オーディンの名にかけて必ず捕まえる。
God.
God, he's
Oh
huge.
my god.
あんたがアシェラットか。なかなかの知恵者のようだな。
He is.
オルフェンが見当たらねえんだ。
Of course.
あんたが切っちまったのか。
No.
切っちゃいねえよ。あいつは王子の護衛につけた。この反乱には加わってね。そうかい。それを聞いて安心したぜ。待たせたな、チンピラども。
Give all but that
アシェ
shot.
ラット以外はやってよ。
Who would have fucking thought?
話が違うぞ、トルグリム。獲物を拾いな。最後プレイ戦士らしくしろよ。丸腰で死んじゃバルハラに行けねえだろうがよ。
Look at their faces. I would assume those were all the faces of all the innocent people they have killed.
よしよし、こうでなくちゃ。待ってくれ、トルケル。いいのかよ。おい、お前の王かかってこいよ。
God, he is Viking through and through.
Yeah.
Like, compared to him, no one is a Viking.
せえ、黙れ。何もかもてめえのせいだ。絶対に死ぬんだよ。だったらかっこよく戦って死のうよ。なあ。さあ。
God, a few days ago you killed innocent people.
ほら。おい。
And look in your face now.
Jesus. Like, it'd be scary to die either way. Oh.
ダメだこりゃ。中身が抜けてっちまった。もしもし。
This show is ridiculous. Where's Thorfinn? Is he coming? Just as I asked. Is he gonna attack
Torkel?
Torkel now because he...
In front of, yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god, my poor boy.
God.
Why the horse?
God, why the fucking horse?
What did the horse do?
He's gonna fall on Thorfinn?
I don't know, I feel so bad for the horse.
Why did you tell him that? That was the worst thing to tell him.
時にくれてやる。病んだった時みてえに行くと思うなよ。おう、期待してるぜ、トールズの息子。戦士の一族の末よ。
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh my fucking god. I knew it. I was just waiting for
I
it.
know,
Because
me
why
too, I
wouldn't
know
it end like this? Why wouldn't it end now, you know?
There is no sunshine.
My boy.
My so sweet.
My baby. Who killed 10 guys, the people in this episode.
Yeah, I just need, like, Thorfinn's voice actor really does not get a good break. He does not, I don't know
Just
how he,
screams.
like, I don't know how his
Yeah.
vocal cords are not, like, shattered. Yeah, it's a really good song.
I like this one.
What the fuck was this episode, people? What the fuck was this? What the fuck was this? What did I say in the beginning of this episode? Did I say it's a new year? So, like, Ashalot, let's start off the new year right. He hurt me. Because this was right for me. This, we're good boy. Like,
Why don't I
how can I explain this?
What does that mean? You're a very good boy.
I saw
We're
him
not
as a
good.
child. We're good.
He
That's
is a
all I need.
45-year-old man. He's responsible for everything
Did
he
I
did.
say he's not?
We're all good.
Did I say he
Was
is not?
this episode great? Was he great in this episode?
Yeah.
Was the whole everything we found out great? Sure. We're far from good. He would have so much fucking redemption to do, and his backstory has nothing to do with it, if you ask me.
That's fine. For me,
We're good? I disown you. You're not my best friend anymore. What the fuck is this? We're good?
How can I again?
Explain yourself.
I will again. How to explain things? I don't necessarily care. I mean, I care. I care about what characters do, but like the way that if I love them or like them depends on why they do the things that they do. Like again, to come back to Eren, because from Attack on Titan, but I don't think I need to specify from where. I love him with my whole heart, and he is a worse person than like Ashalat is, if we're just gonna look by numbers. But you know, the things that motivate him and like the way he functions is all very tragic to me, and I just feel a lot of love for him, and I can't help it. And I still, any day I would argue with him if you don't want to call him a monster, because like that's who he is at this point. Like, my personal feelings on those types of characters don't negate what they do. And I will never defend them. I will never defend their actions. I'm just like saying personally, the way that I view them and the way that I feel for them, and I feel for them, it's based on their motivators. And Ashalat's motivator, we have seen now in the beginning, he was a child and he was feeding his mother, who was a concubine for his father, and she was being kept in that's what he said, like after his mother got sick, I think that's what he said, that she was thrown into the what is this called in English? I don't know what's called in English. I'm blanking right now on the word. She was thrown here, and like you see now Ashalat as a kid, like I guess bringing food to his mother so that like she wouldn't starve to death, and she seems very sick, and I guess she was sick for a long time because he was so young here, and when he is carrying her on his back, like he looked, let's say, about the age Thorfinn is now. So like he looked somewhere about 17, maybe 16, 17. And here he looked 6. So like I would assume that his mother was there sick for a long time. And so that really shaped who he is, and the way we now see what his mother spoke of. And she spoke about this land. And we go back to that like vision, which is the same as Vinland. Again, Vinland, it's not like important, like geographically, that's fucking Canada right now, right? It's not, North America, wherever it is. Like the geographical location of it, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't really matter Vinland or Avalon. Is that what they said?
I think, yeah.
I like it. It doesn't matter. Just like the vision of it, it's the same. It's just a place where there is no more war. There's no more slaves. It's just peace, and you can live in happiness. And that's his mother said that the great warrior king, the name on A that we heard, I think that's the same right name that he swears on.
I think so.
that the great king,
Would make
whatever,
sense.
like lives there and it's waiting. So like that place kind of sounds like the equivalent of like heaven in a way, because he said like he is basically there waiting to come back. Now we can connect that to Ashalat saying that he doesn't have time. He has no more time because he is getting much older, and at that time you didn't really get to the ages that you kind of get to now, and he is getting older, so like time is ticking, and so he has no more time to wait for that person to come. And so now he is putting all his faith and trust into Canute to fulfill his mother's wishes. And that to me is, let's say, enough for me to like feel at peace about how I feel for him. Again, at the end, when it comes to it, he deserves consequences for his actions, because his actions were so cruel and his actions were just very evil. Again, it's not like the people that are dead don't really care about Ashalat wanting to honor his mother's wishes. Doesn't really matter to them. They're dead because of Ashalat. And it shouldn't matter, like in the grand scheme of things. But like it matters to me for how to like view Ashalat. Like I hope he gets his. I hope he just doesn't, that he's not like, let's say, rewarded by the show for doing all the evil things that he is doing. But I'm not gonna sit and like I'm not gonna cheer when that happens. Like I'm gonna be like, this is justice, and it's supposed to be happening like that. But like I'm not gonna be necessarily happy about it. But like I think I'm just gonna feel.
I'm gonna depends on how it's done, but I'm gonna be satisfied if. The thing is, I just want his ending, whatever and whenever it happens. Like, I don't know why we're talking about his ending, but we are, because like he has done a lot of horrible things. Whenever that happens, I hope it's gonna be good and it's gonna honor his character.
Yeah.
Because I do believe his character is very, very good and fascinating and all of that. And the thing is, like, I agree with everything you say, except the first sentence, which is, we're good now. I think you just say it so lightly, and I take more at heart, and I take more at heart for what he's doing.
When I say we're good, that doesn't mean I forgive you.
Exactly.
That just means, to me, that means I am good in the terms of I now know how to feel about you, and I feel at peace about feeling that way about you.
I am good where his character is going.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Yeah.
But that's why I react the way I react, because like that just sounds so easy, and I think with his character it's not easy, and it shouldn't be easy. It's very complicated, and I think everybody should feel complicated for his character, because I do believe that's what his character deserves. For people to question themselves. So that's why I reacted how I reacted with we're good, because we're not good. But I do agree with everything you say, and I what I love the most about his character is that shaped him into who he is right now. What happened with his mother, and I love that that's what took him over, because I think that he only got that love and care was from his mother. And I think that's that different between him and Thorfinn in some ways similar. That's why he went on this side of what motivates him, and why he hated all the Danes and his father amongst them, because he felt love and he felt a care for his mother, and he then reciprocated that love and care to her, Then he cared for her, and she said at the end, like, I don't know what exactly she said about the king who is
coming.
I don't know if she said coming or what exactly word she said, and she told him to be his servant, let's say, or something
and
like
when
that.
When that king comes, you be his servant,
and I think for exactly like you said, he's been waiting, and like he took a matter in his own hands in some way. It's so interesting now when you go back to Thor's.
And again, what he said to Thor's.
And his conversation that he had with him when he asked him to lead them. Yeah. That was in some way his desperate wish. Yeah. That's that leader who came here. That's their God who is so good. Yeah. And who is everything the Danes aren't. I mean, when I say Danes in there, I mean Vikings aren't, Yeah. And then he saw this kid who should be next king, by line, you know?
Yeah.
Who is a very good, very honorable, very just a nice, a good-hearted boy at this point. And he decided to make him a king and serve him.
Yes, because like honestly, everything he is holding on to Canute for is that he has like a good heart. Like I don't think you can
Definitely.
say anything else about Canute. Everything else like he is lacking in for a leader position. Like he can't even speak up, you know. But I always really liked, and that was really fascinating to me, that he would choose someone like Canute. Because like it seemed so like such a juxtaposition to what he represents.
But that's what goes with his character from the moment we found out who he really is and what really motivates him and what he really wants to do. When the second we find out that he hates Danes and for the reasons that he does, you know.
So like it's actually like very simple, the things that motivate Ashalad. And like the things that give him strength is like because he was standing there and he was fighting all of them and he was so exhausted because he was fighting all of them. And then like you flash to his mother just like touching his face, and then like he takes a deep breath basically and continues fighting. Like I like those things are always gonna make me care for characters.
I mean, the fact that the fact that he feels for another human.
Yeah,
I mean
that's all I need. Someone to feel for another human. The bar's on the fucking floor, people.
To me, it does. To me, that's probably the most important thing, to do stuff for love.
I agree. Which is why I like, again, when I not defend, but like when I love people who are awful, like Eren, for example, I love him because he has that love for like Mikasa and Armin, because he's gonna do anything to protect them, you know, and he's doing awful things. But like, I just like those characters are, again, that's what I gravitate towards. Like that is like my cup of tea. Like, because I also enjoy pain, and those characters are gonna bring me pain. So I just like with Ashalad now, it seems like this episode, for me at least, brought all the pieces together. Like we knew already all of this. Like there was like no new information, let's say, to get. But for some reason, this episode just made it simpler in my mind. Mm-hmm. Like we saw him talking with his mother, and his mother said about his land and everything. Yeah. And it was just like, it's simple. Like to me, it was just like, it's just simple. It's all about his mother. And it's all about honoring his mother for him. Yeah. And to honor his mother the way that he's going to honor her, he needs to bring someone like Canute as a leader to change something. Yeah. To like change the way of Danes, a Viking, and then to protect Wales as well. Because like that is his mother's hometown, and that is the only place, like that was so immediately shown through his eyes when he came there and he bowed to that like one guy. And it is truly the only time that you really feel some type of honesty from him and some type of like respect. So like it was very clear that place was important to him because of his mother. And so like I just feel like this episode was really good to just connect all of that.
That's what I wanted to say. Like it didn't give you many things that you didn't know.
Yeah.
Technically, we did know most of the stuff.
Yeah.
But it did clear a bit, and it's always easier when you see than when you just imagine, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And so this episode...
And I loved what his mother told to him.
Oh my God.
I love that that's what motivates him the most.
Yeah. And again, like it just now reminded me, we keep talking through the show that there are like actually kind of many similarities between him and Thorfinn. You know, that rage that he feels towards Danes is kind of, the rage that Thorfinn feels towards him. Yeah. Like I think that's I love that contrast, because like because Ashalad is to someone what Danes are to him.
Which makes sense, because what he has become, what he does.
But I just love that like symbolism of their relationship. I think it's so deep. Again, like I don't know how to word it, but I love that. I love that. And like when his mother started talking about Avalon, like it was even more of let's say connection between the two of them, because like I think he would want putting Canute in charge. Like he would want to bring that here, like to bring some type of like Avalon, if that even how it's pronounced. Again, I love that the whole point of the show because it's called Vinland Saga, does revolve around that idea of a place. Again, it doesn't really matter that place what it is. It's just an idea of a place and a world without a war and hunger and slavery and everything, and just like where you can live freely and the way you want to live. I just think that's beautiful. Like, it's my favorite aspect of the show.
I mean, it would be very sad
Yeah.
and unwatchable
Otherwise.
if that part didn't exist back there, because
Yeah.
you can understand how Vikings function, but like
Yeah.
exactly because of the way they function, they hurt other people and they make other people suffer.
Yeah.
So of course you would want to believe in good and in humanity, and believe that some people wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like
some
you have to
people want
hold on to
change.
something, you know?
Yeah.
Like there has to be something
Yeah.
to hold on to.
And not only just like people who have deeply suffered
Yeah.
from the world, but like people like Thors,
Mm-hmm.
who have also contributed in those things, who have been a warrior, who has been a warrior. Yeah, that's my favorite. Honestly, the thing is with Thors, it's fascinating also how he was in 4 episodes, and I do believe he will be one of the best characters in this show.
Yeah.
For those 4 episodes.
Yeah.
That's, in my opinion, ridiculous,
Yeah.
because he had more depth to his character in those 4 episodes, because like it's so good, you know. Everything you know about him, the fact that he was a warrior, the fact that he left, the fact that he had a family, the fact that he loved his children and changed and
wanted to
taught his
protect them.
children completely differently, you know.
Just because his impact is so strongly felt, and like just because the show
That's to
constantly,
me honestly
like the
one
show
of the best things.
constantly, like even though everyone is going against what he wants, but like the show constantly emphasizes what he says as like
How it should be.
yeah. So like he seems kind of like the heart of the show in a way, you know, and that's why he even though he's dead, he is just like very important to the story. Like even regardless of the fact that like Thorfinn is the way that he is because he wants to avenge him. Like even if we disregard that, like he's just very important for the heart and I think the point of the show. And I don't know how they did that. Like Thor's like 4 episodes ago, still every episode I think we talk about Thor's. So I just no, that's ridiculous, and I really love that. I guess from Thor's, what I don't know about Thor's is how he was stronger than Thorkel. How is that even?
Can I just tell you?
Possible?
I don't believe that.
I would say Thorkel is just being kind when he said
exactly.
that.
He had respect.
But he would not say that.
He had maybe
would not.
I don't believe that.
I just don't know how.
They have never been in a duel in which one of them died.
Yeah.
You know?
Look, it makes sense because like Thors was hit by 100 fucking arrows and he was still standing. And I was like, how the fuck are you standing? But like if Thorkel now is hit by 100 arrows, I would expect him to stand. So like maybe I will believe it. Maybe I fucking believe it.
Thor is stronger?
Yeah.
Interesting. I do not believe it. Not at all. Look at this.
Thorkel would never say if it wasn't so. Thorkel would never say if it wasn't so. He really wouldn't.
Oh, you're so serious about this more joke. Oh my god. You took it so to the heart, God.
My boy Thor was the strongest ever. Anyways. Yeah, the Thorfinn. Love.
God, my boy Thorfinn. Feel so much sympathy for him. I don't know how to explain to you.
What is there to explain? Of course you feel sympathy.
So
like,
much sympathy
what is there
for
not
him.
to understand
That's
there?
just so fucking sad. Everything that's happening is so fucking sad.
Again, like his voice actor, I don't understand. How does he have a voice? That's how Thorfinn is such a tragic character, because like most of the time he is fucking yelling from the pits of his being. Like when he was yelling, you can't kill him or something. He's mine.
Yeah.
Just like how do you even produce that?
I'm so terrified.
Oh my
what's
god!
gonna happen.
I cannot believe we're not watching the next one.
Yeah.
Like
But,
I cannot believe.
No.
I feel like I need to prepare for it. Like I feel like I mentally need to prepare
I'm
that.
so terrified for what's gonna happen to him.
Yeah.
Like I am scared where this show is gonna go with him. Just because like who he is if he doesn't have Ashalot. Like is
I don't know.
Like, are we gonna watch the show where he slowly realizes that he shouldn't kill Ashalat? You know?
It seems
because
like,
to me
like
that
where
seems
we are
impossible.
Now, literally, I don't even know how we would get to that.
Yeah. So like
even if the show has 5 seasons, I don't even know if that's enough.
So like, what if Ashala dies at some point by a cancer? I'm joking, but like, you know what I mean? Like something that would kill somebody, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just dies.
Some sickness, yeah.
Doesn't matter in which way, but just fucking dies.
Yeah.
And who is Thorfinn without that? Because to me, that's the only thing that motivates him to continue fighting every single day. And I don't just mean to continue killing, to continue living, to continue breathing every single day. Just because at one point he's gonna be stronger than Ashla, and at one point he's gonna be able to kill him and avenge his father.
Yeah.
So I am terrified of that storyline. Like, but like at this point, I can't see the other one. I can't see the storyline where he
lets it go.
Because I thought we were slowly gonna gradually, I don't know. Gradually go towards that storyline.
Yeah.
We're not going. We're not even grasping this. We're not scratching the surface.
I wonder, like, is it gonna do something for Thorfinn? Is that maybe gonna be the start of him just like being at 99.9% rage, like not 100, like. If he maybe finds out about Ashalat and like his mother and like his childhood and like what motivates him. Again, I don't think Thorfinn is in a place, nor does he have to be like in a place where he would, let's say, care about that. But like, I don't think he's gonna be always in this. I don't know, but like I can't imagine him constantly being in this rage for 5 seasons. And like, if something takes him out of that rage, it should be getting to know Ashalat maybe more, maybe understanding, maybe he doesn't have to forgive or whatever. He just for him to be able to function like a human being, he needs to be able to like let go of it a bit so that he can be human, because he is now just like a ball of fucking rage. Like, that's all he is. This is consuming his entire fucking being.
Honestly, at this point, I can't see anything happening with it. That's why I'm saying I'm so afraid of what's happening next.
Yeah.
Like, where his storyline is going. Because this entire time I wished for one storyline that I'm not sure if we're gonna get now, honestly. Because, like, this entire time I wished for a storyline where he realizes, through time, where he you know? I don't know what, but at some point, he's gonna choose not to kill Ashalat. That's where I thought we were going.
Like, legitimately.
But to me, that
maybe in 20 seasons.
Like,
I don't fucking know how.
Because for what he feels, I don't think learning about Ashalat's past or motivations.
No, like where he is now, I don't think he would care.
Nor do I think it should. He killed your fucking father when you were 6-7 years old. I don't think it matters. Like, at all. I have no idea. Honestly,
but like,
I'm terrified.
Either than he just kills him and he's constantly in this, like something needs to,
needs to happen.
Like, something needs to happen to just like move him. Move him just like a step back, just like one fucking step back. Like, that's all I ask for. One step back.
I would like to see some goodness to move him. I would like to see Leaf or Canute moving him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I like legitimately
Leaf.
No clue.
Leaf is my answer. I don't have another. Honestly.
Leaf? Everything rides on you, boy.
Honestly. Because Canute, if he finds out about Ashalat...
No, it's gonna be fucking Ari. I know it. My boy coming to the rescue.
Because Canute, if he finds out about Ragnar, we're going another circle. We're going around another circle, the same one. We are maybe not the same one, but like it's not gonna be all roses and shine.
Like maybe if Canute finds out that he killed Ragnar, and he acts in a completely different manner to Thorfinn, and then like Thorfinn is like, how can you maybe not want to kill him? Like maybe something like that would do something for Thorfinn.
Maybe. Just at this point, nothing seems strong enough to me.
Nothing like the way that he fucking screams. I don't know.
Again, maybe if Lee finds out, maybe if he finds out something about his sister, about his mother, still they were also his family when he was this big, you know. So like to me, that could maybe do something. I don't know what. And then maybe after that, if he finds out about Ashala something, or if he, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like something needs to
for
happen.
me,
Something
some
needs to
goodness
happen.
needs something good
He needs to be
to
surrounded
move
by
him.
his fucking family.
Exactly.
I don't
think at this point finding anything about Ashala, I think it would make him even more mad.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't
like
know.
I can't see that.
I love Ashala's reaction when Thorfinn was
Shocked.
running towards him. He was like, "And you were fucking crazy,"
But
but
what the
like,
fuck is this?
wow. Like Ashala knows, like really, Thorfinn is his biggest protector. Not even a fucking joke. That's ridiculous. But like Thorfinn is his biggest protector.
But
Thorfinn is not gonna let anyone else kill him.
But Thorkel, insane. He was so happy to fight him.
Oh my god, Torkel's face every time. He has this. He's smart. Like he can understand people, but like he has this face where he looks like there is nothing happening inside his brain. He's like a Neanderthal.
No,
Fight.
it's like his.
Like that's how he looks like.
It's like his food.
Yeah.
That feeds him. You know.
Basically.
Like he's
like he
hungry.
doesn't need air. He doesn't need water.
He needs fight.
He needs blood.
Yeah.
Okay. And like he's ridiculous. I cannot with him. He is so fucking funny.
What's gonna happen next episode? How this duel is gonna end? I have no idea. Neither one of them is gonna kill the other one. That's for sure.
No, that's the thing we saw in the intro.
Yeah.
Like, two of them fighting.
I mean, they're gonna fight, but what's gonna happen? I don't know. I really do not. I could say that I have no clue.
Maybe Ashlod says something. Every time, all the time, I'm just running to Ashlod saying something.
Yeah.
Because like again, Ashlod saves himself most of the time by saying something.
Maybe also Canute.
Ooh,
If
that
they
could be
come
interesting.
back,
That could be
maybe
interesting.
Canute. I don't know. Honestly,
That
I'm
could be
pulling this out of
interesting.
nothing.
I would love to see that. I would be so happy to see that. Also, just briefly to mention, Ashalad, just like fighting wise, was really good in this episode. Again, like the two of us don't really pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, oh wow, look at this, splitting a person in half. But like fighting scenes like are cool, but they don't do much for me.
Honestly, I don't like those fighting scenes. Him splitting that guy in half, the only thing I can think about in that moment, this is not real. He is not that strong. Nobody's that strong. Torkel's not that strong. Honestly, I don't believe it. So that part is unrealistic to me. So that part I don't like.
Maybe his sword is like
There is no sword.
magic.
Okay.
Then sure.
What?
See,
That makes it even more interesting.
Yeah, but like again, just because like those things don't necessarily matter to me, like the
Exactly,
fighting parts, like
exactly.
you know, I'm like, oh cool. I like fighting parts when like there's, I guess, stakes to it. Like if Ashel and Thorfinn are fighting, like because there's emotional stakes to it. Like fighting as in fighting, like I can appreciate the scenery of it, but like, you know, fighting is just fighting.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with that?
That's why if some scene to me is unrealistic, if it's not to you, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if some scene is to me, in my opinion, unrealistic one, I'm not gonna that's not gonna change anything for me because like I don't care generally about it.
Like they're technically like just showing you how strong he
Yeah,
is. Like
exactly.
that's the purpose it serves to me.
Exactly.
Like just showing you how strong he is, and like he lost his cool there for a second.
Yeah.
He didn't plan on killing the guy like that because like after that they all pointed arrows at him.
And
you know,
they
and
were
like they
all
would have done that
terrified.
sooner.
Yeah.
They would have done that sooner if they were that afraid of him.
Yeah.
But like before that point, they like, let's say, weren't necessarily there. But like when you split a guy into half, I guess I'm not coming close to you now, you know? So like he lost his plan there. But like I think he was very impressive in this episode fighting wise, because like usually we see him using more of his brain than like his muscles. But like that was like good. His brain also again overtook. He was more smarter than he was like stronger. I don't tell you, this was a phenomenal episode.
Guys.
This was so fucking good. This like did a lot for me now.
I'm
so looking
every
forward to
single
next
one
episode.
before this one.
Yes.
I just love the pace. It's
such a good pace. The pace is perfect.
Yeah, I love everything about it. The episode ended on a cliffhanger
Of course
some
it did.
ways. Can't wait to find out what's gonna happen in the next one. Very excited to watch it. We're gonna watch it soon, in a few days. So yeah.
That's
Okay,
it.
guys.
Thanks
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.